Is this recording? Okay, it is. Okay, well, hello everyone. So today what we're going to be doing is I'm going to show a quick tutorial on how to get like a bus, I guess, or a drivable bus. So what you're gonna want to do is you should have like something already in OMSI. I mean, not OMSI, but in Blender. In this case, version 2.77. That's the date of this video. That's the version I'm using. So, yeah. So we're going to be let me rephrase. Let me say that again. We are going to be creating, or we're creating rather, the Orion VNG bus for OMSI, which was a project that I started, I think, back in the summer of 2015, and that really never got off like its feet, I guess. So I'm just gonna take this model and use a step-by-step method, I guess, or I'm gonna make it up as I go along, and I'm basically gonna show the process of how to get it in to OMSI. So here we go. So like I said, what you're gonna do is you're gonna want to import your 3D model into the Blender scene itself, which is basically what you see around you, like this grid-looking thing. And so let's just export this as an example. Actually, no, let's import something new. So yeah, I'm gonna import something new as an example really quick. Let's see, what do I got here? What do I got? Aha. No, I'll use this as an example. So I believe this is a body. If it'll load. What is this? Oh, wonderful, spare parts. So yeah, you'll basically just go to import, and in this case it's an OBJ file. And for anyone who doesn't know how to import a file, what you'll have to do first is you'll have to go to this little icon here at the bottom left of the Blender interface, and you want to go to user preferences, as I did here, and go to this little box that says import-export, and you'll basically want to select basically all the formats I have here. So Autodesk 3ds format, BioVision motion capture, DirectX, you're definitely going to want that. FBX you'll maybe want to use if you use like 3ds Max to model your stuff. And basically everything else you won't really need for OMSI. You won't actually. I don't need that. I find it to be completely useless. UV layout, you definitely want that for when you're creating repaint templates, and OBJ format for when you import stuff. Let's just say user settings, and let's go back to the 3D model. So you got your first bus model. So what I would do is I would not mess with this in this day and age, at least, because what most people have done when creating buses for OMSI, they've gone to this window, I guess, and that really doesn't really do anything unless you want to actually create repaint templates. It like won't make a difference. So yeah, you click this little circle or sphere thing, you go to the material tab. And so this bus has already been unwrapped by the person who made this model. Let's just do a quick review. And so yeah, I've also made some modifications to it. I applied a modifier, which basically it changes the shape of the 3D mesh. Sometimes making it better, sometimes making it worse. But as you experiment with those, then you'll come to learn what is good and what is bad. So I used a subdivision surface for this to make it look round, because before this it was like some ugly like Roblox tire looking thing, and that wasn't just gonna look good in OMSI, but probably better in Roblox. So what you want to do is you want to start naming these mesh files. So we'll just name this ng body. Actually, let's make the ng body one, since there'll probably be multiple parts to this. Alright, so now you've got that. Now let's just drag it over here. Oh, by the way, if you have this, well, At first you'll be doing this, but if you hold the control button while you shift it, I guess left or right, then it'll move by 1 unit instead of like all over the place. So yeah, you got that. And now you have all this, like the rest of it basically. So you have the interior, and you have the dashboard that came with this. This bus wasn't really designed for OMSI. So I guess I'll just, okay, forgot I changed that. Let's see what we do next. So I guess what you can do is that you can just label the rest of these. Wait, what did I name this? Oh, NG, right. You'll want to be consistent. It'll be good for when you have to fix things in your bus, or if something's not working right. Excuse me. Yeah, you just want to be in a place where you're not confused at what you're looking at, so that to the point where you have to like start over the whole export again, which is very, very annoying. So let's just go and let's just copy that. It makes a whole lot more sense. Okay, so we have the basic body. Let's make that interior 1. Oops, that's not right. Crap. Alrighty, got that. Let's just join that, because this file is in general very, very small compared to stuff that you may work with in the future. Like, hold on, let me check something really quick. Okay, that's actually rather, oh wait, no, that's not the right object thing. Okay, so I can make that a little bigger. Alrighty, there we go. And okay, I can just join most of this exterior stuff. Actually, I want to separate that. Oh, what do you know? There's the windows. See for little buggers. Interior 2. Alrighty. Let's just join that. Actually, that's at the origin plane for there. Let's just do that and do that. Okay. Let's just join that. Wow, I can't believe I'm doing this. And you'll basically do this for any part that you want, but you should keep in mind the amount of polys or like vertexes that you include, which is basically like all the points that you have, I guess. Yeah, so like you see all these, I guess, like you see all these lines with these thicker black dots around them. That you'll want to keep an eye out for, I guess, because if it gets too thick to the point where you can't see through it anymore, then you probably have a problem, which means that it's probably going to be too heavy for OMSI, which will cause the famous jumping bus in which we all love and adore. And let's just join that. Oops. I think it's good for the windows. Oh, actually, there's one thing I want to do with these. These particularly were a weird case because... Okay, is that not see-through? I can't really tell. That's... Oh, okay. Alright, I see the problem here. I'm just doing this since there's a missing texture. Ugh, I can never speak. Okay, there we go. So, let's just join all of this mess. And let's apply a modifier to this. Your first modifier. So, you want to apply the solidify modifier. Sorry. Yeah, you want to apply that for when you export the bus to OMSI, like you'll be able to see the glass from the outside but not the inside. And for me, that's kind of a pet peeve. I'm not sure about the rest of you. Well, I guess not really pet peeve, but something that's very annoying. Because it's almost unreal. And next, you'll want to apply an edge split modifier, which will get rid of that really weird, like, fade edge, I guess, or gradient edge, like, style, I guess, to it. And it'll look more natural. And of course, you'll have some weird spots here and there, but those should not be visible in OMSI, so you just have to bear with it while you're in Blender. So let's just name that accordingly, NG glass. Okay, let's just move everything. Okay, that's off center. Okay, that's even more off center. Okay, I'm not sure why it's doing this. Let me just try the imperial units. Okay, that's better. That doesn't look off center. Okay, so whoops, forgot a piece. Let's just apply the solidify modifier to it. And so you have the exterior, or basic body for what? For this bus. So, what you're going to want to do next is you're going to want to export it, which is the vital part of any OMSI bus project. Alright. This is very important for when you're exporting objects or anything in general from OMSI. For OMSI, excuse me. You're going to want to change the coordinate system to right-handed, and you're going to want to change this to Z. Otherwise, then you're going to have some really messed up stuff, and it's going to be really difficult to figure out how to fix. And yeah, it'll just save you a whole bunch of time, headaches, etc. So you want to copy this name, and I'm going to ignore this empty file. Yeah. And depending on how many polys the object you export has, will vary on the amount of time that it takes, I guess. I hope you're understanding this. I'm not having the best time explaining it. So you'll just export everything that you put in the center. Done with the exterior. Now for the interior. Oops, that's spelled wrong. Also, if there's one thing you haven't noticed is that whenever you join an object with another, it will take the name of the object that you're merging it with. So there'll just be something to keep in mind when you're like changing mesh files. And if you delete the old one, and if like you're trying to replace stuff, just keep that in mind. Let's see. Pretty much explored the interior. Oh, I did not. I did not. Okay, so you got that down. I should export all of these lights here. Oh, forgot a mirror. I guess I can add that to the bus. So let's export that again. Actually, I'm going to run a raise that a little bit. Oh wow, I never joined that to anything. You're gonna want to raise this because with OMSI scripts, well, yeah, when it uses the suspension scripts, yeah, it's gonna hang like down here, like almost like a lowrider car. So you're gonna want to raise the body a little bit, not like a lot, but a little bit, so it's just like a nice empty space, like that. That's how it'll appear in the preview, but in the game it'll appear like this. So it's like comfortably nice above the tires and the ground. So let's just re-export all that. Flacco. There's nothing left. Okay, so let's add another part. Oops. I guess I can add that too. And that'll be it for now. Let's just ensure that we get this in game. So next you're going to do is this. I've already opened it, but you're going to want to open this thing called OMSI X Converter, which will basically convert all the X files you just created. Yeah, the DirectX X files. You just export like this stuff. Okay. So you'll have all the files we just named plus that one I need to get rid of because it's a loser. I'm sorry. You need to die. And so what you're just going to do, you're just going to go down the line converting every single file. And like I said, depending on the amount of time, the amount of time that it takes to convert will depend on the amount of time it took to export from Blender, which depends on the amount of polys that you put in the object in as a chain reaction. Like I said, it has an effect on how heavy the bus will be in OMSI, and thus affecting your frames. So one big cycle. So yeah, you're just going to go down the line converting all that stuff. Man, I really wish I had a bus to do this from scratch from. And okay. Wait, where's the glass? Ah, flocka. Forgot to export the glass. Okay. Okay, once that's done. Okay, so now you've got all your files turned into O3Ds or whatever. What you're going to want to do next is you're going to go to your OMSI2 directory and go down to your vehicles folder. And then next, you're going to go into the vehicles folder and you're going to create another folder. And just name it whatever you want. I'm just going to name it Orion NG since I already have an Orion V folder. And I'm just going to copy everything from this other folder. Oops. Okay, now we gotta wait for that. Blah 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 blah. Okay, it's done. Okay, I guess we'll just copy the mono folder as well. Just use it as a skeleton for the new body we're gonna put it in. Okay, so now you've got all that stuff. Just delete all the other stuff from the other bus, and we'll just hold on to that for a moment. What's this? Oh. Yeah, just delete all that. Now what you're going to do is you're going to ignore all this, all that, and this is what you want. Now, you're going to go to the place where we exported all those X files / O3D files, and you're going to select all of them, cut them, and paste them in your new bus folder. And you're just going to do the same for every file. And just, if you need to, replace it. But be wary, because it'll erase anything that worked previously, and which can throw out some really annoying errors. Okay, so just to get rid of all this other stuff. Alright, basically everything from... Oh, whoops. Can't get rid of that. Cannot get rid of that. Blah, 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 blah. Actually, I'll just copy all this stuff later. So you're just gonna go down. Actually, I want to keep that. That'll be useful. That I can copy later. Let's go way down here. Dashboard, blah 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 blah. Bull, you won't need this yet. Yeah, just go up and delete all this. Actually, you want that. So now you have, by the way, this is all the stuff for like the lights and for all the light spots that you see that appear on OMSI buses. And then what we're going to do is you're going to basically replace all of the old names with the new ones, while keeping in mind what textures they use for it. Because in this case, this one uses citybus 01.tg instead of citybus 03. So you're just gonna wanna actually, yeah, let's just use citybus 01_n.tga. That'll be the night texture for it. Wheels, 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 wheels. I'll get to that later. Perfect, there's 2 parts. So yeah, just replace absolutely everything with stuff that you exported. Because if you reference, a file that isn't there, it's not going to read anything past that file. Which, as aforementioned, can have rippling effects, because then, if you want to test a new feature, that feature won't show up, or the feature after that, or the feature after that, or I don't know, something even crazier will happen. I don't know, this is OMSI. Anything happens with or without reason. Unfortunate as it is, it's life of OMSI. Oh, this controls the lighting of the wheel or mesh file. These -1s will mean that it doesn't get any light at all. If you change like 1 to between 0 and 3, 4 and 8, or 1 and 4, like it'll show up, like it'll be lit when you decide to light up the bus on the inside. Which is why we kept that stuff at the bottom, so then you can have interior lighting. I haven't done much public speaking, so please excuse me if I mess up on any of my words. Okay, so now we've cut down everything to what we need. You can hold on to all this stuff for now. What you really need to focus now on is this, the wheels. So what you're going to do now, which is why I kept Blender open, is when you put in the wheels, you're going to go to this orange cube looking thing, and going to this area where it says transform if you haven't opened it already, or if it isn't open. It should be, but yeah, you're just going to replace all the values here. Yeah, you're just going to, okay, that's brilliant. Yeah, you're just going to replace all the values. Excuse me for 1 second. Okay, back. Had to go deal with some stuff. Okay, let's scroll down. Okay, so front left wheel. By the way, if you haven't figured out, this means wheel front right, or that one front left, back right. Okay, let's just make sure you have that down. See, I wish I could put on some music, but anything I'll put on is copyrighted, and I'll have to pay royalties. I don't want to have to pay royalties, so I'd rather just listen to no music and have to pay someone a royalty. I don't feel like injecting that mainstream Kevin McAleer music. I'm sorry, it's just too mainstream, bro. It's too mainstream, bro. Oh, that's right. This doesn't seem right. Oh well, I'll figure it out when I get into OMSI. Alright, so now you've got all that. I don't think this is gonna be right, but April 2016. Let's just save that as for right now. TUT. Blah 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 blah. Okay. So now we've got what we need. So now we're going to run OMSI and make sure this is working. Okay, OMSI. Let's go. And now some promotional stuff. Okay, not what I was hoping for. We have some BNSF railway trains for friend. Wow. That's probably the most low quality train I've ever seen. We have some, this looks like Staterike. Can't tell. A lot of German maps look similar nowadays. This is another friend, one I play Cities in Motion with frequently. This is one of the Americans that I've gotten to know over the last few months. And this is me on the Liberty map. This is the video I posted yesterday, by the way. More Euro Truck stuff. A dude is raging. Let's just scroll through much quicker. Oh yeah, I also play Unturned. From time to time, but still, I play it. That's the important part. Okay, OMSI's open. Let's just load up. Wait, I don't think there's a most no, there is not. I forgot. Crap. Okay, that works. Wait for it. Huh? Okay. Thought there wasn't one. This is another friend of mine. by the name of Donnie Stubbs, or Donnie MTA rather. Yeah, this is on one of the Detroit maps that was released to the public not too long ago. This is another, not American, but a Canadian friend of mine. Yeah. Promotional content. Okay, perfect. Alright, now let's just load up our bus. Alright, it's not gonna appear. Actually, maybe it might. Let's try it out. Should spawn there somewhere. If I remember correctly. And it does, but I exported the wrong way. So, there you go. Man, I should have looked at other buses. Okay, so you have your bus. Of course, you probably exported it the wrong way because I did. I'm disappointed in myself. Anyway, you're gonna turn on your bus by the traditional E. In the event that my bus is in the drive gear or reverse gear, I press N, then M. Hold down brake, press C, and my parking brake. And congratulations, you have your first bus. With my awesome Cummins ISB engine. Of course, it is. You have the wheels barrel rolling, but still, it is brilliant. Congratulations, you should feel proud of yourself. And the lights work. That is where the model should be, but I spun it the wrong way. Daytime really fast. Really fast. Oh wow. That actually looks kinda looks ugly. But kinda good at the same time. Let me see if I can. That's really weird. I don't think I've seen anything weirder in all my time playing this game like that. That is so okay. Let me just spawn what the bus really looks like. Okay, it's doing this. Okay, we're just gonna have the video. Oh, okay. Still recording. Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to end the video there since the bus is trying to give me BS. But yeah, I hope this helped you. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments down below. I will try to get back to you as soon as I can, and hopefully this will be acting and behaving better. But until then, this has been MTA3306 with an OMSI 2 tutorial on making your own bus. Have a good night, day, evening, afternoon, whatever. Point is, goodbye. I'm pretty sure that was the end record button. Let's just be sure. Okay, so record.